Hello students, how are you? I hope you are doing well. Today we are going to discuss chapter 2, components of food. Warm up. Look at the pictures of food items, name them and write the nutrient we get from them. So students, look at the pictures. आपने इन pictures को देखकर ये लिखना है कि इन food items से आपको कौन सा nutrient मिलता है. Okay? Let's know about nutrients, food and nutrition, various components of food, balanced diet, undernutrition and malnutrition, deficiency disease. So these are the topics we will discuss in this chapter. All living organisms need food, but they show variation in the kind of food items they eat. However, these food items are alike in one important way. They all contain nutrients and the substances that living beings need to live and grow. The energy from nutrients is the fuel that is used by the body for various activities. So students, क्या है कि nutrients की हमें need होती है किस लिए हमारी body को grow करने के लिए. एक तरीके से nutrients हमारा fuel है. Okay? Here is types of nutrients. These are 5 main types of nutrients: carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. Here is types of food. Food can be classified into 3 groups or types, namely bodybuilding food, energy-giving food and protective food. In our daily routine, diet should consist of food items from all the 3 groups to keep us healthy. Here is energy-giving food, bodybuilding food, protective foods, carbohydrates and fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. So students, these are the 3 categories of our food. We need food from each category to live healthy. Here is carbohydrates. Carbohydrates contain carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. The bulk of what we eat consists of carbohydrates. The simplest carbohydrates are sugar like glucose and fructose. While glucose is found in grape juice and fructose is found in honey. Glucose can be broken down very quickly by the body to release energy. That is why it is given to patients and sports persons who require a quick supply of energy. So students, आपका जो कार्बोहाइड्रेट है उसमें मेनली क्या होता है? ग्लूकोज एंड फ्रक्टोज. सो ग्लूकोज एंड फ्रक्टोज क्या है? बहुत सिंपल काइंड ऑफ कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स हैं जिसकी हमें नीड होती है. किस लिए? बिकॉज दे आर एनर्जी गिविंग फूड. देयर आर डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स लाइक शुगर्स, glucose, fructose, sucrose, jaggery, etc. Here is cellulose, roughage, starch, rice, wheat, potatoes, maize, etc. Sugar. Here is sugar. Sugars are the carbohydrates having sweet taste. The main sources of sugar in our food are glucose, milk, apples, grapes, mango, sugarcane, etc. Sugar is soluble in water. Fine sugar is a pure carbohydrate. Sugar lacks proteins, vitamins and minerals. Here is cellulose. Cellulose do not have any flavor or taste. It is derived from plants. Cellulose is present in woody plant, cell wall, cotton, etc. Here is starch. Starch does not have any flavor or taste. It is soluble in water. Major sources of starch are rice, wheat, potatoes, etc. Do you know? On an average, an adult needs 10 to 15 grams of sugar per day. Glucose directly enters the bloodstream and produces energy through respiration. How to test presence of starch? Activity 1. The presence of starch in any food can be tested by performing the following experiments. Materials required: raw potato, iodine solution and a dropper. Procedure: take a piece of raw potato and put a few drops of dilute iodine solution on its cut surface using a dropper. Look at this picture students. You have to take a raw potato. आपने एक raw potato लेना, उसको कट करना है, उसकी एक स्लाइस पे आपने ड्रॉपर की हेल्प से आयोडीन सॉल्यूशन को ड्रॉप करना है. Observation: when we add some dilute iodine solution, the food sample turns blue-black. This shows that potato contains starch. Get it students? इस तरह आप starch testing कर सकते हैं. Here is body building food. Proteins. Proteins are body building nutrients. They are compounds of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen. We need protein for the growth and repair of our body. We also need them for fighting against disease. Proteins help to carry out all the process in our body. Some sources of protein are pulses, soybean, egg and meat. Let us learn how we detect proteins in food stuff. So स्टूडेंट प्रोटीन क्या है? बॉडी बिल्डिंग फूड होता है. बॉडी बिल्डिंग दैट मीन्स वो आपकी बॉडी की ग्रोथ में बहुत ज्यादा हेल्प करते हैं. और पल्सेस में सबसे ज्यादा जो है, अगर हम वेजिटेरियन फूड की बात करते हैं तो पल्सेस में बहुत ज्यादा प्रोटीन होता है. ठीक है स्टूडेंट. हियर इज एक्टिविटी 2. Aim to detect the presence of proteins in foodstuff. Materials required: test tubes, dropper, spot plate, 1% CuSO4 solution, 10% NaOH solution, foodstuffs such as egg white and boiled pulses. Here is procedure. First, take about 1 ml of different foodstuffs into different test tubes. Crush the boiled pulses with very little water and use the paste for test. To each test tube, add 2 ml each of CuSO4 solution and NaOH solution. Let the test tube stand for few minutes. Observe the color change in the test tube. Note your observation in your activity file. Here is observation. The colors of the solution containing protein will turn violet. So students, look at the pictures. आपने क्या करना है? पहले टेस्ट ट्यूब्स में बहुत कुछ कम अमाउंट में आपको क्या लेने हैं, जिसका हमें टेस्ट करना है, फूड स्टफ. ओके. उसके बाद आप उसमें CuSO4 दैट मींस कॉपर सल्फेट सॉल्यूशन और डाइल्यूट सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड सॉल्यूशन को ऐड करेंगे और उसके बाद आप उसको कुछ देर के लिए छोड़ देंगे. जब आप उसे चेक करेंगे तो सॉल्यूशन का कलर वॉयलेट हो जाएगा. सो दैट मींस उस फूड स्टफ में प्रोटीन प्रेजेंट है. हियर इज कंक्लूजन. The protein present in food stuff turns copper sulfate solution violet. Get it, students? Here is fats. Fats give us more energy than carbohydrates. Foods rich in fats are also called energy-giving foods. Fats are obtained from plants and animals. Ghee, oil, milk, butter, meat, etc. are some common foods containing fats. Nuts and some seeds also contain fats. Some invisible sources of fat in our diet include fish, meat, eggs. Get it students? So fat क्या है? वो भी एनर्जी गिविंग फूड है और बहुत ज्यादा एनर्जी देते हैं इन कंपैरिजन ऑफ कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स. Do you know? An adult needs about 35 grams of fat per day. Excess use of fat-rich foods makes a person obese. तो अगर आप बहुत ज्यादा फैटी फूड खाते हैं तो आप मोटे हो जाएंगे. ओके स्टूडेंट्स. There are two types of fats: saturated fats and unsaturated fats. Generally, saturated fats solidify at room temperature. Butter and ghee are examples of saturated fats. Unsaturated fats are generally liquid at room temperature. Vegetable oil are examples of unsaturated fats. Get it students? So हमारे पास fats कितने टाइप के होते हैं? 2 types: saturated and unsaturated. Saturated room temperature पर आपके सॉलिड होते हैं, जबकि आपके जो अनसैचुरेटेड फैट्स है वो रूम टेम्परेचर पर लिक्विड होते हैं. लुक एट द पिक्चर्स. घी, eggs, full cream milk, butter, nuts, sources of fats. Now we have check and mate as we read about these things, so you can do it by yourself. Here is activity 3. The presence of fat in any food item can be tested by performing the following activity. Procedure: place some crushed pieces of food sample on a white piece of paper and rub it. If the white paper turns into translucent oily, then the food material contains fat or oil. Get it students? It is almond white paper testing of presence of fat. So you can do it by yourself. Also you can do this activity at your homes. Let's know about vitamins. Vitamins are protective nutrients. They do not provide energy to the body, but they are essential for the growth and maintenance of our body. They play a vital role in many chemical reactions taking place in our body. So they are essential for the growth and normal functioning of our body. They are needed in very small quantities. There are 2 classes of vitamins. These are as follows. So students, विटामिन हमारी बॉडी की ग्रोथ में हेल्प करते हैं, प्रोटेक्टिव फूड होता है और सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग कि बहुत ज्यादा अमाउंट्स में हमें विटामिन्स नहीं चाहिए होती है, बहुत लिटिल अमाउंट में हमें विटामिन्स की नीड होती है, बट इट इज वेरी एसेंशियल. हियर इज वाटर सोल्यूबल vitamins. Vitamins B and C are water-soluble vitamins. They are absorbed in the bloodstream and excess amount is thrown out of the body. These vitamins are not stored in the body. They need to be supplied regularly through food. So students, आपकी जो water soluble है वो आपकी vitamin B and C है. वो वाटर के साथ सोल्यूबल है, एक साथ एकदम आपकी ब्लड स्ट्रीम में एक्सेस अमाउंट पे हो जाते हैं. उसके बाद जो यूज करती है आपकी बॉडी करती है, बाकी जो आपकी विटामिन एक्स्ट्रा होती है वो बाहर निकल जाती है. सो बी एंड सी आपकी बॉडी में स्टोर नहीं होती है. हियर इज फैट सोल्यूबल विटामिन्स. विटामिन ए, डी, ई एंड के are fat soluble vitamins. These are stored in the body fat and used only when the body needs them. So students, ये vitamins क्या है जो आपकी body में store होते हैं और जब आपको need होती है तब use होते हैं. Okay? Here is functions. Vitamins help to protect our body against various disease. They also help keep our eyes, bones, teeth and gums healthy. Do you know your body can synthesize vitamins D and K on exposure to sunlight? Here is minerals. Minerals are needed in small quantities and have no energy value. For the growth and development of bones and teeth, growth of cells and the formation of red blood cells, minerals are very important. Also play an important role in proper functioning of the organ system. So minerals क्या है, हमें बहुत अमाउंट में नहीं चाहिए होते हैं, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, कोई एनर्जी नहीं देते हैं, बस हमारी बॉडी की प्रॉपर फंक्शनिंग में हेल्प करते हैं. Here is minerals are of two types. First, macrominerals. They are needed in moderate amounts. Example, calcium, sodium, magnesium and potassium. Here is microminerals. Our body needs these minerals in very small amounts. Example, copper, iodine and zinc. So get it students. Next topic is water. Water is an important part of our body. Human body contains about 70% of water by weight. It is required for all processes taking place in the body. A normal adult requires 2 to 3 liters of water per day. Apart from drinking water, we consume water in the form of drinks such as tea, milk and juices. We also get water from fruits and vegetables. Water is an important constituent of blood plasma and other body fluids. It is the agent of transport in our body. It transfers nutrients to all parts of the body through blood. It also collects the waste from all parts of the body and excretes it through urine. It helps the body to get rid of waste food in form of fishes. So students, water अगर हम बात करें तो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है हमारी बॉडी के लिए. ह्यूमंस की जो 70% बॉडी है वो किसकी बनी होती है? वाटर से बनी होती है. हमारे बहुत सारे फ्लूइड्स में वाटर प्रेजेंट होता है. ट्रांसपोर्ट की बॉडी में जो है हर चीज को ट्रांसपोर्ट करता है और एक्स्ट्रा चीजों इन द फॉर्म ऑफ वेस्ट बाहर निकल जाती है. सो वाटर इज वेरी एसेंशियल. हियर इज roughage, dietary fibers. Roughage constitutes plant fibers which are also known as dietary fibers. These plant fibers are mainly present in the cell wall of the plants. Roughage adds bulk to the food, keeps the food and waste matter fishes moving along the intestine and helps to prevent constipation. Major sources of roughage in our food are salad, vegetables and fruits, corn cob, skin grains. सो स्टूडेंट्स, आपका जो रफेज है उसका हमारी बॉडी में मेन वर्क क्या होता है कि जो हमारी बॉडी में जो वेस्ट होता है, जो फूड या जो भी वेस्ट मटेरियल होता है उसको बॉडी से बाहर लाने में हेल्प कौन करता है? रफेज. और उसके मेजर सोर्सेज क्या है? सैलेड है, वेजिटेबल्स एंड फ्रूट्स है, स्किन ग्रेन्स है, कॉर्न कॉब है. Here is functions of roughage, dietary fiber. Roughage helps in maintaining water balance in the body. It prevents gas, dehydration and constipation. Let's discuss about balanced diet. The food was that we take during the whole day called diet. A diet constitutes of many food items: dal, chapati, rice, curd, vegetable, fruits and milk. Look at this picture, food circle showing different components of a balanced diet. The diet which contains all the nutrients in right proportion is called balanced diet. It varies from person to person depending upon the gender, age, group and living style. A balanced diet provides us the proper amount of energy required by our body, materials to repair the damaged cells or tissues of the body, materials for growth and reproduction. So students, balanced diet क्या है? जो जिस डाइट में आपके रिक्वायरमेंट की हर एक विटामिन, प्रोटीन, मिनरल एवरीथिंग प्रेजेंट हो. सो सेकेंड थिंग कि आपकी जो बैलेंस डाइट है वो हर किसी के लिए अलग होती है, वो डिपेंड करती है आपका जेंडर क्या है, एज ग्रुप क्या है, लिविंग स्टाइल क्या है। जैसे अगर हम बात करें जो फिजिकल वर्क करते हैं उन्हें बहुत ज्यादा कार्बोहाइड्रेट और फैट्स की नीड होती है, सो दैट इज डिफरेंट फॉर डिफरेंट पर्सन। डू यू नो अ ग्रोइंग चाइल्ड, अ प्रेग्नेंट वुमन and a nursing mother need more proteins. A laborer and a sports person need more energy, they need more carbohydrates and fats. Okay students, undernutrition and malnutrition. Undernutrition. You have already learned that in order to stay healthy, we should take balanced diet in the required amount. If a person takes less than the required amount of food, he will become weak and fall ill. Such an unhealthy state of the body due to the intake of lesser quantity of food is called undernutrition. Undernutrition may be due to the following reasons. Look at the first. Due to the absence of food, sometimes due to some regions beyond the control of people, sufficient food might not be available. For example, during natural calamities such as drought, flood, tsunami, etc., the food may not be available. Second, due to poverty. Poor people quite often are not able to eat the required amount of food, so they suffer from undernutrition. Here is, do you know, a midday meal program for school children has been started all over the country. So students, undernutrition क्या है? जब आपको sufficient amount में खाना नहीं मिलता है, that is undernutrition. Here is malnutrition. Many people do not take a balanced diet in their daily life. When the diet lacks in one or more nutrients, it leads to malnutrition, a condition in which people become weak and sick due to lack of one or more nutrients. In one's diet is termed as malnutrition. The deficiency of proteins, carbohydrates and fats is known as protein energy malnutrition. So students, अगर हमारी बॉडी में डेफिशिएंसी है प्रोटीन, कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स और फैट्स की, तो हम क्या बोलते हैं? प्रोटीन एनर्जी malnutrition. The growth of child or man are affected very badly by malnutrition and undernutrition. Malnutrition may result due to lack of education, poverty, carelessness, natural calamities, flood, drought, tsunami, etc. In both cases, undernutrition and malnutrition hampers the body growth and it leads to physical, mental or metabolic disabilities in people of all age groups. If you regularly take a balanced diet, the chances of undernutrition and malnutrition are very less. So students, आपको daily अपनी जो लाइफ स्टाइल है उसको ऐसा करना चाहिए कि आप daily balanced diet खाएं. Now we have new topic, deficiency disease. There are many people in the world who do not get enough food. As a result, their bodies do not get enough nutrition. Also, sometimes people do not eat a balanced diet. Lack of different nutrients in the body leads to many diseases. Such diseases are called deficiency disease. Some of the deficiency disease are listed in the table given below. So student, क्या है कि अगर आप प्रॉपर अमाउंट में खाना नहीं खा रहे हैं, बैलेंस डाइट नहीं ले रहे हैं, तो आपकी बॉडी में किसी न किसी चीज की कमी होगी और उस कमी से जो डिजीज होती है दैट इज डेफिशिएंसी डिजीज. हियर इज विटामिन्स इंपॉर्टेंस, डेफिशिएंसी डिजीज एंड फूड सोर्सेज. लुक एट दिस टेबल. हियर इज विटामिन्स, importance, deficiency disease and food sources. The first is vitamin A. Enhances vision, provides resistance to infections and keep hair and skin healthy. Night blindness, unable to see clearly in dim light. Here, yellow and orange colored fruits, papaya and mango, and vegetables, carrot and pumpkin. Green leafy vegetables, fish liver oil, liver, milk products, yogurt, cream, butter and ghee. Come to the next, vitamin B1 helps in digestion and proper functioning of the heart and nerves. Berry, greens like rice and whole wheat, green leafy vegetables, peas, milk, eggs, fish and poultry. Here, vitamin B2 keep skin healthy, skin disorders, eggs, milk and green leafy vegetables. Vitamin B12 forms red blood cells. Anemia, meat. Vitamin C helps in healing wounds, build resistances to common cold and maintain healthy gums. Scurvy, swelling and bleeding of gums. gooseberry, lemon, orange and grapes. Here is vitamin D. Keeps the bones and teeth healthy and strong. Rickets, soft bones. The synthesis of vitamin D beneath the skin is activated by the exposure to sunlight. Foods like milk and butter are rich sources. Here is vitamin E. Keeps the skin healthy. Skin and reproductive system is affected. Nuts like almond, egg, yolk, wheat grams, vegetable oils and green leafy vegetables. Here is vitamin K. Required for normal blood clotting. It's hemorrhage. Green leafy vegetables, wheat bran, cheese and egg yolk. Get it, students? So these are the deficiency disease of vitamins. Here, minerals, importance, deficiency disease and food sources. Now we read about minerals. Look at the first, calcium. Required for strong bones and teeth. Rickets, soft bones. Milk, milk products, tofu, leafy vegetables and legumes. Here, phosphorus, required for the development of bones and teeth, bad teeth and weak bones. Milk, meat, nuts, beans and grains. Here is iron, forms hemoglobin which carries oxygen to all the cells of the body. Anemia, it's meat, green leafy vegetables and dried dates. Sodium and potassium. Essential to maintain the water balance in body, proper functioning of muscles and nerves, healthy bones. Muscle cramps. Common salt, seafood, cereal, pulses, vegetables and fruits. Here, iodine, essential for the proper working of the thyroid gland. Goiter, salt and fish. Here is magnesium, proper functioning of muscles and nerves. Muscle cramps, green leafy vegetables, whole grain, chicken and fish. What we learn in this chapter, now we will discuss it in a nutshell. Here is, nutrients are the substances present in food that living beings need to live and grow. Food can be classified into three groups or types, namely energy-giving food, body-building food and protective food. Carbohydrates are mean and the cheapest source of energy in our body. Fats give us more energy than carbohydrates. Vitamins and protective nutrients. Here is keywords. Nutrients, different substances that are supplied by food. Vitamins, nutrients needed for the body to function normally. Balanced diet, a diet that contains the nutrients in proper amount. Malnutrition, when a diet lacks in one or more nutrients. Deficiency disease, disease that are caused by the lack of nutrients. Thank you, students. We will meet again in the next chapter.